is our first carrot we found here, isn't it?
Yeah. We found it in the bed. It's a little baby carrot.
Yeah.
You going to munch it up?
Yep.
Go on then. Munch it.
Oh, gorgeous!
Hey guys, welcome back. This is Jasmine from Alternative Smallholding and we are filming our weekend roundup. So today, at the moment we've got these gorgeous blue skies, but it is starting to look a bit grey over there, and the weather forecast says that we've got until about 12 before the rain comes in, and that was about an hour ago. I've lost a glove. I've lost a glove. There we go. But I will not be defeated by the weather. It's rather chilly, but I don't care. So, this bed, if you remember this has got virtually no soil in it whatsoever, so we're starting to build this up. So the first thing we did is we put down some cardboard, and because it's that really thin cardboard, it basically falls to pieces straight away, which is what we discovered and I showed you in the video the other day. But what we've done is put on about 2 inches of this lovely well-rotted manure, and then we're going to cover that with several layers of cardboard, and then in the spring I'm going to put a layer of compost on there as well. So that stain is the leaves. That bed here, next year that is going to be our carrots bed, and because you don't manure carrots, it causes them to fork. I've literally just pulled out most of the chickweed. There were a few baby thistles in here, so I've gone along and got those out. I'm going to cover this in manure, not manure, cardboard, and that'll be that put to bed for the winter. I've just chucked everything down here for now because all that weed membrane's going to be pulled up. This is where we took out the currant yesterday. It's now over there. So this all needs clearing up. I need to clear around that rhubarb there. Speaking of rhubarb, actually, when we first got the plot in January, our half plot, our little one, I did a video walking around, and then I actually did a few shots of this plot. Up this end of the plot there were a couple of rhubarb plants, and where they were we actually had the cold frame on top of them and a pile of leaves. So I came over yesterday and I had a look, and this is what I found. Down here, covered by the cold frame and a pile of leaves, like a thick, good pile of leaves, there's this poor rhubarb plant. So I've uncovered it. I think half of it had been dug up and they'd taken some with them. That's why the weed membrane was pulled back. But I also found this root with some signs of life in it as well. So my friend Emma is going to take that. And I'm also going to give her a gooseberry bush. So I need to get that into water actually, it's a bit dry. Well, I was quite pleased. That means extra rhubarb plant. But we still really do need to sort out the strawberry bed. There are so many jobs for us to do. Not only just putting the beds to bed for winter and sorting out the no dig, but also to make the plot ours and the changes that we want to make. And we could leave it until the end of winter for spring, but I want to cover the earth. I heard a great saying, I think it was Richard Perkins that said it, that leaving the earth uncovered is like leaving Mother Nature with no clothes on. Hello. Are you in the mud again? Yeah? Was your carrot good? Uh-huh. And if you leave a bare patch of earth, nature will try and cover it straight away. So rather than that be covered with weeds, they'll cover it with something that will stop that happening, basically. A combination of materials, and I'll show you what they are as we go. Pretty much emptied this one side of this manure bay. You like making noise when I'm making videos, don't you? And you've got mud all over your face again. Right, so we've pretty much used up this bay of manure, so we're going to tip that one back into it and get the more rotted stuff down the bottom. And what the noisy man is doing... Go, Roo! So what this is our local garden centre chucks out all of their display stuff every spring. So we picked this up. And what we're going to do, could you stop banging for a second so I can film? Is next to this manure bay, we're going to put that in here and tie it on. We're taking out the bottom so the worms can get up better. And then we're going to stack our leaf mould in that for now. Put loads more manure over. This is some of our chicken manure. And then what we'll be doing is once this bay is moved over to there, we will move this into there and stack that up, and that won't be used until like November next year, so that's a year to rot down. Hopefully that's going to do it. I think I need another one. Could you get me one more barrow? There's so much to do. Our target at the moment, glasses are covered in muck. Our target at the moment is to get about an hour a day over here at least. If I can get one job ticked off the list, it's one less job to do. I'm a great believer in the little and often saying, and then it doesn't seem too overwhelming or too much to do in one go. But right now, I could do with just a full day here. I'd really like just to get cracking. And as I'm saying that, I can feel the rain starting to fall. But I don't care. I'm not going unless it gets torrential. It's not going to win. Too much to do. One of the jobs I need to do at some point is sort out this poor mint plant. I think it's been in this pot for a good few years, and it's, oh, it will come up probably, but that needs dividing because last year it was, oh, that smells lovely. That's a lovely smell to get in the middle of winter, well, late autumn, not middle of winter yet, is it? Oh, that's a lovely smell. So I want to divide that, and then what I might do is get another pot and put it next to it because we use quite a lot of mint. And the asparagus here need to, some of these fronds, they're ever so pretty, aren't they? Some of these have already come off. I need to cut the last two off, but it looks like we've got probably, we're going to get about 4 or 5 asparagus spheres out of this bed next year, which I'm okay with. Thank you, sir.
Raining.
I know it's raining. I'm not giving up. I need to get some cardboard on these carrots. I need to rake this out and get this covered in cardboard. And then do other stuff.
And then there's a rainbow.
There is a rainbow. Can you see it on camera?
So do you see it?
There you go. Right, this battery is flashing, so I am going to say goodbye to you from Alternative Smallholding today. Hopefully we'll get to add some more to this weekend roundup tomorrow. But for now, the bed has cardboard on it. I'm just going to cover that one too. And Alan is cleaning down all of the paths because, quite frankly, they're a bit of a death trap. welcome back to the Weekend Roundup. It is now Sunday. It's quite windy, so I apologise if you get any blusteriness. We are up the big plot because today Roo is moving house. Things that we really need to do is get Roo's house to the new plot. So she's got some shelter, she's got somewhere to play whilst we get on with some work. So today our aim is to take this down and get it across, and all you can see is my shadow. Sorry. And also we're going to try and take back some other bits and bobs. We brought the trailer up and see what we can take. I forgot to take the carrots last time. Carrots. Can you get it? Here we go. It's not got a latch on, has it? No. That's why. Okay, so we're in the greenhouse and we're going to take back the racking, but we're going to leave these like wooden shelves until we've got this greenhouse back to our new plot, so that it doesn't get weather damaged. So at least in here it's dry. I've just found some carrots in the ground. Look at all that photography. The size of that carrot. I found a parsnip too. Maybe we could make a tiny veg meal for like tiny miniature people. Little fairies. Look! And a miniature beetroot. How cute. Hello. Who would have known that taking apart a little house for you would be such hard work?
Well, what do you expect? It's big. It's a house made of plastic. What do you expect?
It's tricky, isn't it?
Yeah.
This house is impossible. I'm going to set you up and film it so you can see. Grease lightning. Right, to be honest, all that banging has given us all a cracking headache. So we're going to grease it up a bit, and taking these pots and my fork, and we are going down to the other end of the plot. Let's go. That sky's looking a bit ominous. Yeah, feels like rain. Right. That's enough banging. Al's going to grease it up and I am going to try and get some strawberry runners. That's the plan. Hopefully it don't rain on me. Anyway, let's show you what I'm looking at. Alright, down here, these strawberries along this edge are beautiful white strawberries with the pink seeds. I can't remember what they're called. I suppose there's a few different varieties, isn't there? But what I wanted to do is take some of these runners today so we can take them up to the new plot. It's still banging, sorry. These runners run all over the place, so any that are by themselves, I'm taking these roots and I'll keep that as an individual little runner to pot on. But I'm taking up whole little rooted plants and I'll put those on too. So I'm literally just, because I'm going to take them home and I'm going to sort out the strawberry bread in a few days, I'm just putting them in a little pot, taking them with me. It's impossible to find which runners come off which plant, because ideally I'd like to take the plant with the runners on, and then I can just keep the runner attached. Aha, like this. Strawberry plant, nice roots, and then a nice runner attached, also with nice roots. There's some crocosmia here, but I don't think they ever really developed corns. They never flowered. Let's see. Oh no, we do. We have some corns. Let's take some corns with us too. Yeah. That should do. This penstemon here, I really don't want to, but it's got so much bindweed for its roots, but it's a real shame. It's really done well here, and it's not the time of year to take cuttings either. Although, if I had my big fork with me now, I'd be tempted to divide it and then bare root it, but I may do that next time I come up, hopefully just after Christmas. Owl's gathering, Roo's grumbling, and I think it's time. As you can see, the house isn't done. Owl's idea is we're just going to strap it to the trailer. It'll be fine. You can guarantee that the second we strap it to the trailer and go down the road, that this is going to come apart. So, yeah. I'll update you on that soon.
I'm collecting these.
You're collecting seed pods?
Yeah.
Okie dokie, that is the end of our weekend roundup. We're going to do some more here, but I don't think there's anything that we really need to show you or that you'll really be interested in. So thank you for joining us. This is Jazz at Alternative Smallholding, and the little one was Roo, and the other one was the beardy one. I hope you enjoyed watching us be defeated by a child's playhouse. We'll be back tomorrow with Monday Mumble, and maybe we'll answer a few of your questions that you've put in the giveaway that was put up yesterday. Go check it out. See you soon. Have a great weekend and hope you've been productive. Bye bye.